Assalamu alaikum and very good evening. This video is going to explain aggregations in consumer demand. So I'll be discussing two aggregations, the Engel aggregation and the Cournot aggregation. So what are these aggregations in consumer demand? As we knew from the previous video, that is video number 251, that let there be the consumer Marshallian demand curve or demand function for good I. Then let eta I is the partial of xi with respect to y times y divided by xi, and epsilon ij is the partial of xi with respect to pj times pj divided by xi, and let si be identical to the consumption share of the ith good out of income, or the income share of the good I in total income, so that si is non-negative value, and the summation of I varies from 1 to n. Si is equal to 1. So it means that if we sum up the income shares of all goods, then it is equal, the summation will be equal to 1. So the symbol eta I stands for the income elasticity of demand for good I, and it measures the percentage change in the quantity of I demanded per 1% change in income. So this is income elasticity of demand. This is income elasticity of demand. The symbol epsilon ij like this denotes the price elasticity of demand for good I, and it measures the percentage change in quantity of xi due to 1% change in the price of jth good. So this is cross price elasticity of demand. If j is equal to 1, then this is on price elasticity of demand for good I, and if j is not equal to I, then epsilon ij is called the cross price elasticity of demand for good I with respect to price of j. This symbol, the symbol Si denotes the income share or proportion of the consumer income spent on purchases of good I. These must of course be non-negative and sum to 1. So again, let us start with the consumer's Marshallian demand system, and let eta I, epsilon ij and si for all ij varies from 1 up to n be defined as before. Then the following relations must hold among income shares, price, and income elasticities of demand. So the first one is the Engel aggregation, and it means that summation si eta I is equal to 1. I'll explain this a bit later. And the second aggregation is known as Cournot aggregation, and that says the summation si epsilon ij is equal to the negative of sj, where j varies from 1 to n. So we may prove this, and we begin by recalling that the budget constraint requires that y is equal to the price factor times vector of goods, which are functions of prices and income, for all p and y. We call this p1. Engel aggregation says that the share weighted income elasticities must always be equal to 1. So this is Engel aggregation. This means the share weighted income elasticities of demand must always be equal to 1. And to prove this, number 1 item, differentiate both sides of this equation with respect to income, and we get this. So summation pi del xi or del y, where I varies from 1 to n, is equal to 1. If we multiply and divide each element in the summation by xi y, and we rearrange them, then we get summation I varies from 1 to n pi xi divided by y, and this is the income share or the consumer income proportion of income spent on good I, times the income elasticity of demand for xi, and that must be equal to 1. And substitute from the definition to get this, we get this. So it is proved. So if we make substitution, then we get this, that summation I varies from 1 to n, si, eta I, they are equal to m. So this means that the share weighted income elasticities must be equal to 1 like this. So this is the proof of the Engel aggregation. After this, I would like to discuss the Cournot aggregation, and once again it says summation Si epsilon ij is equal to minus Sj, where j varies from 1 to n. This aggregation says that the share weighted on and cross price elasticities must always sum in a particular way. So what does this particular way mean? I'll explain this. To prove this, we examine the effect of changing a single price Pj and differentiating both sides of P1 with respect to Pj. We obtain P1 was in the previous slide. So let me show it once again to you. This is P1. We will now again differentiate this with respect to Pj. So that is what I told you, that differentiating both sides of P1 with respect to Pj, we obtain this. So this is summation I not equal j varies from 1 to n, Pi del xi over Pj plus xj plus Pj del xi del Pj. The sum must be equal to 0. So where we have differentiated the jth term separately from the others to emphasize that the product rule must be used when differentiating the term Pj xj Py. That noted, we can combine the terms and rearrange to get this summation I varies from 1 to n, Pi del xi del Pj is equal to minus xj. Multiplying both sides of the equation by Pj y and get minus Pj xj over y is equal to summation I varies from 1 to n, Pi y del xi del Pj times Pj, and we multiply again, multiply and divide each element of this summation by xi. We get this minus Pj xj over y is equal to summation I varies from 1 to n, Pi xi y times this is the cross price elasticity del xi over del Pj, Pj over xi, and this implies that this is minus Sj, that is the share of consumer income spent on good J out of total income, and that must be equal to summation I varies from 1 to n, Si, where Si is the income share of the I good, times the elasticities of demand, the on and cross price elasticity of demand. J varies from 1 to n, and this is the proof of the Cournot aggregation. So we discussed two aggregations, the Engel aggregation and the Cournot aggregation, which are very important in the consumer theory. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope this was quite useful and informative for you. If you like, kindly share to the channel and subscribe the channel, and share this channel in various WhatsApp groups so that this could reach to the maximum possible number of people. And here in this slide I have given you a summary of the various equations and functions in the consumer theory. Kindly share this video with your colleagues, with your students, with your friends, so that they can get benefit of this. Kindly don't forget to click on the bell icon. You will get regular notifications about my other videos, and share its various videos of this channel in various WhatsApp groups. Thanks for watching, and see you.